Myles Garrett to the Cowboys? The possible move that could shake up the NFL. The NFL sidelines are buzzing with speculation that could drastically change the league's competitive landscape. One of today's most dominant defensive stars, Myles Garrett, of the Cleveland Browns, is at the center of rumors suggesting a possible trade to the Dallas Cowboys. Could this be the move that finally puts the Cowboys back in the Super Bowl race? Would the Browns really consider giving up one of their most valuable defensive players? Before we get into all the details of this potential trade and how it could reshape the fortunes of both franchises, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Your participation is essential to continue bringing you the hottest news and in-depth analysis about the NFL. The latest round of NFL draft projections has made quite a splash in the football community, suggesting that the Cowboys may be considering a major trade for Myles Garrett. This unexpected turn of events has generated a mix of excitement and speculation, as the idea of seeing Garrett in the iconic blue and silver jersey would add a new level of strength and intimidation to the Cowboys' defense. Myles Garrett and the quest for NFL immortality. Garrett is not just a talented player. He is a destructive force on the field, a defender capable of changing the course of a game with just one play. His disruptive presence on the defensive line, his ability to pressure quarterbacks, and his consistency at a high level have made him one of the most respected athletes in the league. In recent months, rumors have suggested that Garrett may be looking for a new challenge, a team that could provide him with the ideal environment to cement his legacy and secure his entry into the Hall of Fame. With the Browns still trying to find their way in the AFC, a possible interest from the player in seeking a fresh start with a historic and ambitious franchise like the Dallas Cowboys does not seem so unlikely. If Garrett's goal is to leave an everlasting impact on the game, playing for the Cowboys, one of the most media-savvy and followed teams on the planet, could be the final piece in this epic narrative. Dallas Cowboys. The search for a game-changing piece. On the other hand, the Dallas Cowboys are at a decisive moment. After another frustrating season, and with uncertainty about the future of players like Dak Prescott and Micah Parsons, the team needs to make a bold strategic decision to remain among the NFC contenders. If Jerry Jones and his front office really want to make a move that will have an immediate impact on the team, bringing in Myles Garrett to form an elite defense alongside Micah Parsons could be the boldest and most accurate move the franchise has made in recent years. With an already solid and well-structured defense, adding a player of Garrett's caliber could transform the Cowboys into the most dominant defense in the NFL, making the team a real threat to opposing offenses and strengthening their Super Bowl chances. The price of the trade, is it worth it for the Cowboys? Of course, every great move has its price, and securing a player like Myles Garrett wouldn't be cheap. The Browns would demand significant compensation, possibly including first-round picks and even promising young players. That's the dilemma the Cowboys need to consider. Is it worth sacrificing part of the franchise's future in the draft to secure an immediately impactful talent? The answer to that question is divided. On one hand, investing heavily to bring in Garrett means the Cowboys are committed to winning now. On the other, giving up picks could jeopardize the team's long-term future. But the allure of Micah Parsons and Myles Garrett in the same front seven is too tempting to ignore. Such a duo could completely transform the Cowboys' defense, bringing devastating pressure to any opposing quarterback. What's next? The NFL landscape is changing rapidly, and if this trade becomes a real possibility, the Cowboys will have to act quickly to secure Garrett before another team does. If this move comes to fruition, it would be one of the biggest moves of the offseason, redefining not only the Cowboys' future, but also the balance of power in the league. The big question now is, should the Cowboys give up draft picks to secure Myles Garrett and build the NFL's scariest defense? Or would it be better to keep the assets and build a more balanced roster? Comment below with your thoughts. Do you think Garrett would be the missing piece for the Cowboys to return to the Super Bowl? Is it worth the investment? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to continue following all the NFL updates and the next steps of this possible negotiation.